The topic of sweeping claims is often discussed because it reduces complex social, political, and philosophical ideas into a single, highly negative framework. Many people believe that repeatedly relabeling different concepts as forms of feminism concludes that rebellious women are the root of societal problems. One example is overgeneralization and definitional distortion, where each line equates a broad, multifaceted concept like liberalism with feminism, but doesn't define what feminism means in a consistent or accurate way. This demonstrates how collapsing a political philosophy like liberalism, which is focused on individual rights and governance, into feminism, which is focused on gender equality, ignores their distinct histories and goals, such as how liberalism has roots in thinkers like John Locke and emphasizes constitutional government and civil liberties, which long predates modern feminist movements. Another example is false cause, i.e., unsupported causal links, where posts like this imply that feminism is the underlying cause of unrelated phenomena like immigration policy and transgender identity, since there's no evidence or logical mechanism to connect them. This demonstrates how there's no causal proof linking immigration policies shaped by economics, labor demand, geopolitics, and humanitarian concerns to gender studies, which is about personal identity, not a sexualized extension of feminism. A third example is category errors, where entirely different categories of things like political systems, liberalism, social movements, feminism, medical procedures, abortion, demographic trends, immigration, and personal identity, transgenderism, are mixed together. This demonstrates how treating all of these as interchangeable types of one thing is logically invalid, because calling abortion medicalized feminism ignores that it's primarily a healthcare procedure regulated by medical and legal systems, even though it intersects with feminist advocacy. A fourth example is loaded language and biased framing, where terms like sexualized, rebellious, and modern evil were emotionally charged rather than analytical. This demonstrates how language signals persuasion rather than reasoning, since labeling a group as the root of evil is a moral judgment, not an argument supported by evidence, which shuts down discussion rather than inviting it. A fifth example is scapegoating and oversimplification, where blaming rebellious women for almost every modern evil is a sweeping generalization targeting a group. This demonstrates how complex societal issues, economic inequality, political conflict, technological disruption, etc., have many causes, so reducing them to one group is a hallmark of scapegoating, since major global challenges like climate change or economic instability involve policy, industry, and international systems instead of any single demographic group. And a sixth example is lack of evidence and engagement with counterarguments, where none of the statements provide data, historical analysis, or engagement with opposing views. This demonstrates how, without evidence, the claims remain opinions rather than arguments, since stronger arguments would cite studies, historical trends, and policy outcomes. In conclusion, the post relies on rhetorical shortcuts such as relabeling, emotional language, and sweeping generalizations to present a unified negative narrative, like conflating distinct ideas, asserting causation without evidence, and reducing complex societal issues to a single ideological scapegoat. This shows that a more grounded analysis would treat each topic on its own terms with clear definitions and evidence rather than a single claim.